This is a space for men to talk about the real male experience. I mean, purpose, health, relationships, spirituality, all of the like. I'm Flint Heathcliff, and before we start, I want to ask that you speak from your real experience. You talk about what you've actually been through, what you're actually dealing with, and what you're actually learning right now. That way, we can all take something meaningful from this experience. And today's topic is why people start acting different when you level up. So my question to you, Q, is have you ever felt like you're growing, but the people around you aren't? I already know that's a yes. I know that's a fucking yes. So explain it.
We're surrounded!
Right. And then you feel guilty when you don't eat it. So what do they
Yeah,
get you?
eating what, nigga?
Uh, yeah.
Like a Panda Express ass. What if I get you the grilled chicken sandwich from there
This nigga.
with a side of glass of milk?
No, that's real as fuck, bro. I feel like, nigga, I'm in this mode, bro. Even yesterday, I told you that I worked at the restaurant just for that day, and halfway through, my energy was like, okay, yeah, I gotta sit down and get the fuck out of here because there's too many people, and like my social battery's gone. My social battery's gone. I think I'm at that point in my life, and I thought maybe I was just antisocial. Maybe part of me is, but I think another part is I have a limit on shallow interactions. I have a limit on that. Like I had a bigger tolerance maybe when I was younger, but now my tolerance for shallow level interactions is low as fuck. It's low as fuck because I don't know. Maybe I just enjoy spending time by myself, nigga. But I feel like if I'm gonna have shallow conversations or shallow interactions, I might as well just be by myself. I think I prefer that. I prefer just being by myself than engaging in shallow interactions because I feel like I've leveled up so much that people got to come to me with value. You don't have to do shit for me, and every conversation doesn't have to be transactional, but you've got to come to me with some sort of value. Like I want more, nigga. I want more out of life, bro. I want more out of my conversations. I want more out of my interactions. I feel like I deserve more. I've been fucking doing the work on myself, doing the work on what I've been building. So I almost feel cheated when I'm in a lot of situations and nothing's moving. I feel like I'm wasting time. If I'm always hanging out with a motherfucker and I'm not being benefited at all, but maybe they're being benefited and I'm not getting shit. I just like, damn, like I'm getting cheated out of this fucking situation. I'm getting cheated, or I feel like I'm getting cheated, or I feel like I'm wasting my time, or I feel like I'm wasting my energy, or I feel like I could be doing other things. I could be doing other more fucking productive things, even if they're not productive. Even if I'm just playing video games, I prefer being by myself. If I'm gonna bullshit, nigga, I'd rather bullshit on my own time than you bullshit my time, nigga. Nah. Yeah, shit. Like, yeah, bro. So, and I'm 30, so I'm older than mostly older than the friend group or the people that I used to hang out with. And I think that's a challenge of being around younger people, period. But can't really make it an age thing because people older than me be on bullshit as well. So it's not just age, not completely age. But yeah, I feel like I've leveled up too much to just entertain shallow shit all the time. I can do some brain rot shit. I could do some goy slop shit, but I have a limit. I have a limit on my tolerance from other people. I have a limit on ignorance. I have my limit on systematic thinking. Like if a nigga's too deep in this fucking matrix system, too deep in the bullshit going on, I just can't, bro. I just can't. And I'm glad you gave the example of food because food is such an obvious one, and I used to experience that a lot when I was vegan for like 5-7 years, where people, it's like people want to do what you do when you eat healthy, but they don't have the fucking discipline or courage. So they say, I always thought it was stupid. They'll say dumb shit like, I wish I could go vegan, but, and then list off 1,000 fucking excuses on why they can't do it. Or they'll be like, you know what? One day I'm gonna go vegan, and I'm like, nigga, I'm not the vegan police, nigga. I don't give a shit if you go vegan, dog. I'm not fucking keeping tabs and looking at what you eat, nigga. I just don't eat certain shit. I don't care what you do. Hell no. Hell no, they don't be doing that. They still talking about this shit years later, like, yeah, bro, one of these days. I'm like, nigga, I'm not even vegan no more, bro. You missed your window. Like we can't even talk about that shit no more. We both eat meat now, nigga. Shit, I was waiting on your ass so long, nigga. I just went back and joined your side. Make it easier for your ass. That's crazy. That's crazy. Crazy as fuck. Oh shit. That's cool. This game is still fun casually. I can't even flex. It's definitely still fun casually.
What game?
Rivals. Today's my first day playing it in a while.
That shit ass.
When's the last time you played?
2 days ago.
You said 2 days ago.
Rivals.
Hey, bro, hop on, bro. Let's get a few matches in.
I'm on.
This nigga's a head ass. Bro's a head ass. All right, ZP, what about you? You been around people who you were growing, but you felt like they weren't growing with you?
Yeah, every hood nigga.
Oh, shit. You hang out with hood niggas a lot?
You talking about back then?
I mean, I'm just talking about in general.
Yeah, back then. Now I hang with niggas that want to do something for themselves, and we can bond, we can build together. Back then, yeah, niggas was trying to just go to the mall and shit, or just do like hood nigga shit. Like we was at a gas station in Atlanta. This nigga walks behind the the cashier, bruh. It's just like stupid shit like that, bruh. Making it hot for no reason. You know?
Oh, yeah, doing dumb shit.
I had to separate myself from that.
Oh, yeah, I don't blame you, nigga.
And then we out till like 3 in the morning. Nigga. This was at
Oh,
GGC.
I
This
remember
nigga
them.
tired, nigga. Yeah, I had to stop. Yeah. Some niggas just love that shit. Some niggas like where they be at. They don't want to move forward.
The let's talk to the hoes, nigga, or where the hoes at type niggas.
Yeah, but and then they don't get none of the hoes.
Where the hoes at? You look at that nigga like, nigga, you're supposed to. I'm in a relationship, nigga. You're supposed to have the hoes, bruh.
Yeah.
You're supposed to have the damn hoes, bruh. What the fuck? All relatable, bruh. All relatable. I remember that shit when I was around y'all's age, probably younger though, young 20s. Hit him with it again, ZP.
What?
Tell him what you said. Just repeat it, cause he wasn't there.
Oh, I said, hell yeah. Like back then, it was like right after I graduated. And I was working at GGC. Man, I would leave GGC, take a shower, go out with these niggas late night, go to this Atlanta and shit. Them niggas just do dumb shit. One time I fell asleep in the car, nigga. And like I woke up, 12 was behind us. I said, bro, what the fuck happened? Like, I just had to, yeah, that's why I like, and I was always cool with Sean, but Sean was in like, for the state. So, this is what I had in high school. I had my game banging friends, pause. Like the hood nigga.
You have to say
I
that.
had like my nerd niggas who I talked to.
Okay.
And then I had had my sports niggas, and I had the females. So I had like 5 different groups of friends. I had to cut off them hood niggas. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was dead. Like who?
That nigga said the nigga with the girl's name.
Tay? Nah, yeah, he's a retired hood nigga though.
Tay's a unisex name for sure. Definitely unisex. I met niggas named Tay and girls named Tay.
You guys remember that nigga at GC, that nigga named Bankhead?
Yeah.
Used to hang with that nigga sometimes too. Had to stop. Nigga was just doing dumb shit. I'm like, nigga, you got a kid and you in college. What are you doing?
That nigga's he's a content creator, I think.
Oh yeah, nah. But yeah, I'm probably doing straight now. Who else I used to hang with? Oh yeah, remember that one nigga that took shrooms on campus and like he was hallucinating and he had to go to the hospital? I went to high school and then like used to chill that nigga and we used to smoke in the dorm and shit. That shit was crazy.
I don't know who that is. Cool. So what's something that's changed about y'all that other people may not understand? I could go first. Like I said about being antisocial, it's like I used to think I was antisocial, bruh, but I think I'm just very, very, very selective. And there's moments when I be out here, you know, like talking and even posting online, and there's other moments where I'm just like, bro, I want to disappear off the face of the earth, bro. It's like those two modes. Like, okay, I'm ready to pop out, and then I go hermit mode. All right, I'm ready to disappear off the face of the earth. And I don't know. I just don't.
Is antisocial real, or people just talk to who they talk to, like bond who they bond with?
I
Not
think it's
everybody.
that. I think it's
Not gonna
that
bond with
too.
everybody.
Yeah, I think it's that too. And I think I'm just disappointed in people in general. Not to make myself sound better than anybody, but I'm a little disappointed in society. Like as I've grown and matured, I'm just disappointed. I'm kind of disappointed in life, like the way life is sometimes. Like it's depressing, nigga. Like we're being real, it's depressing. So you're telling me since I was like 5 years old, I was in this place being educated, but really I was being prepared to work some job that I wasn't gonna like for the rest of my life, and that was supposed to be my life. Like that shit is depressing, nigga. Like that is so fucking, and it's depressing when it's more depressing when you realize this shit and you're in it. That's the most depressing part. It's like, bro, I'm trying to escape. What do I do? I'm too far gone. Like ZP be saying, fuck gone, nigga, fuck gone. I'm too far gone, nigga. Like what? Why didn't anybody tell me? Why did nobody tell me? Why do I have to tell niggas? But like I look back and tell y'all niggas like, all right, bro, this is how it is, and y'all basically already know. But no one fucking told me like, yeah, bro, this is the future if you don't do X, Y, and Z right now. Like you think you're doing the right fucking thing until you're there, and you're like, holy shit, this sucks. Why was everybody preparing me for this? Oh, because this is all y'all know? This is all y'all know. So this is what you encourage me to do. Are you fucking serious? That's something that I don't wear on my sleeve or always talk about publicly. Talk about it here, but publicly. So I know that's something that people don't really understand. It's like I can be present, I can enjoy the surface level shit, but in the back of my mind, I'm always thinking about that. I'm always thinking like I can't allow my life to be this average life that's set up for people. I can't allow it to be that. I can't allow it. I'm working for something bigger. I'm working for something bigger. I'm working for something big, especially now with a family and a daughter. It's like if I concede to that life, then I'm communicating to my daughter it's okay for her to concede to that life. I can't tell her to do some shit that I'm not doing, bro. I'm not gonna be one of them parents. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
They're moving in from the trenches. Use that machine gun. Mow them down. We've got them on the run. Push on. Forward for king and country. We'll chase Brits all the way back to Berlin. Incoming! We've come to the report! We're just a big fat target for that thing! Move, driver! Go around! If you get a clear shot,
My God. That is what the fuck.
hold on! We're pushing through!
Oh, like he was vouching for your dad?
Clear on the left!
Oh, hell nah.
Shoot that field gun, dammit! Good shot! Let's open a path for our lad.
Yeah, especially with black parents. I don't know if it's the same in every culture, and I am kind of picking on one race here, but nigga, I'm black, so I could do that. But I feel like in black relationships, especially mothers be saying that shit. And I'm like, dude, this is ridiculous, nigga. I get it if it was do as I say, not as I do, and it's some positive shit like, yo, go be an entrepreneur. And yeah, I didn't do that shit, but I had to take care of the family or whatever. But it's usually some shit that you're not supposed to do in the first place. Like, why are you doing that shit? Why are you fucking smoking cigarettes, nigga? And you telling don't smoke, don't ever smoke cigarettes. And see, now I'm addicted. It's like, nigga, what? Nigga, what? Yeah. Fact. That's fact. Because there's no better example when you're doing bad shit than to stop doing it. Like, there's no fucking better example than that. See, I stopped, and then they can see, oh shit, you did stop doing it, or oh shit, you are getting your health right. That's one of the biggest ones. Is like when niggas start eating right and exercising and shit, start looking healthy. That always inspires niggas to get right. Always. That shit always inspires a nigga to get right, bro. Always. Always. Yeah, that shit is annoying, bro. That shit is annoying. I hate when niggas say that shit. So that's and I'm glad you brought that up because that's another thing I'm not tolerant of. That's something that's changed about me. Is like I'm not tolerant of the excuses, nigga. Like I'm not tolerant of the excuses. If I'm out here doing whatever it is I say I'm gonna do, I'm less tolerant of niggas who just sit down and make excuses. And I'm not saying some things aren't, justified. Some excuses are justified. Nigga, I get it if you come home and you're tired. Nigga, I came home from work yesterday and I was tired. I was like, what the fuck? There's no way I could do this shit every day. Like, there's just no way. So I understand that. But I think niggas make too many excuses. Like it's okay, nigga. It's not okay, bro. I can't be around too many people who make fucking excuses. I'm not living that type of life, so being around that is very unattractive to me. If I say I'm going to do some shit, then I'm looking for ways to do it. I'm looking for possibilities. And if you're not going to give me possibilities, I'm questioning, like, why am I even around you? Why am I even talking to you? I want to build my own school, nigga. I want to build a mentoring program, nigga. I want to fucking drop music, sell clothes, make a website, do all this stuff. If the first thing out of your mouth is trying to convince me not to do it, or you're telling me it's hard, I'm wondering, why the fuck am I even talking to you? Why'd I even open up in front of you? Like, what you fuck you mean is hard? You didn't even do it. Like, you're not even doing it. You're not even, I'm the one doing it, and you're telling me it's hard. It's hard. Everything's hard. Bro, I was telling somebody about how I just finished something, and they were like, "Yeah, entrepreneurship's hard, and it could take a long time." And I understood where they were coming from, but I kept denying it in my head. I was like, "No, I don't care if it takes a long time. I'm not. I like how some Christians sometimes will be like, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Like, nigga, I was basically telling myself, like, yeah, I rebuke that. I rebuke whatever you just said, bro. I rebuke that. I rebuke that. I rebuke that. Because I'm not claiming that for myself. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna take time. Because how long is time? How long is this gonna take a long time, nigga? I don't know how long a long time is. Our long times can be completely different. Your long time could be 5 years. My long time could be 5 months. So I don't want to be like, yeah, you're right. It's gonna take a long time because I don't know how I don't know how much time you're projecting onto me. I have no idea, bro. So I just learn. I'm learning to shut the fuck up and I don't always share my ideas with people in general, but sometimes I do, just to feel like, oh, maybe I should tell somebody, because why not? But I'm learning, like, bro, I gain nothing from telling anybody anything. Until some shit's done or the nigga is actually involved in the process, I gain nothing from telling anybody my ideas, bro. I gain less, actually, because I give them the opportunity to shit on it or project some stupid ass shit on it. So I'm just so hyper aware of the bot mentality now. Hyper aware of bot mentality. And I, I don't I don't think niggas I just don't think people will understand when you're so aware, not to boost myself, not to sound arrogant, but when you're so aware of certain shit, it's like you can't turn it off. You can't turn it off, bro. You can't turn it off. You can't just be mindless. You can't just be like, well, let's just have fun this one time. Like, you can't. It's over. The illusion's gone. Like, I can't just eat this fucking McDonald's cheeseburger with you. I wish I could. It was fun when I was a kid and I could. It was fun. The McDonald's, yeah. Now, nigga, all I see is seed oils and fake food, bro. And by the time I start eating it, I'm wondering, like, why am I eating this food that's not even real? Like, what am I doing? What am I doing, bro?
Each operation takes place across multiple sectors that are interconnected by several maps.
Yeah, the world was a beautiful place when we were ignorant as fuck. It was a beautiful place. So that's a choice. Like, you seen the first Matrix. So you remember how the nigga was like, I don't give a fuck if the shit in the Matrix is not real. It's better than reality. Niggas make that choice every day, bruh. Niggas are like, plug me back into the Matrix, nigga. Plug me back the fuck in.
Should the attackers fail, a reserve battalion will come forward reinforced with a behemoth such as an airship, a dreadnought, or an armored train. If the attackers secure all the sectors on all the maps, they win the operation. The defender's role is to hold the sectors by repelling the attackers or by neutralizing everyone in the attacking battalion. Should the defenders fail to hold their ground, they will fall back and regroup on a different map. If the defenders manage to wipe out all the attackers' battalions, they win the operation.
Yeah, I get it. I'm laughing, but I get it. I get it. Because once you see shit, you can't unsee shit, and like you have to move differently once you're aware, bruh. You have to. You have no choice. You can't be like, oh yeah, I know. Fuck it. Like, no, bruh. 'Cause then you're a dumbass. Like, you're just an idiot. And then we're just talking about food. Like, what about other shit? Like, you seeing through the school system, like, damn, if I know college is a scam for most niggas, then well, it's probably not a scam for everybody, but like just in general, like, okay, if we say college is a scam, it's like, damn. Well, now that I see through the shit, am I gonna still do the shit? And if I don't do the shit, what do I do? So it's a double edged sword, bro. It's a double edged sword. But the rewards are not always so fucking obvious. And even myself, I question, what's the fucking point? Like, if I know all this stuff and I'm moving based on what I know, where's the reward sometimes of where's the benefit? Like, what's like it's like eating healthy, right? You eat healthy, you don't eat all the fucking seed oils and all the bullshit, but then you still end up tired all the time. You're like, well, what's the fuck is the point? Like, if the whole reason for me to eat healthy was to have more energy, be more focused, and treat myself right, if I don't fucking feel right, then what's the point? What's the fucking point? Yeah, bruh. It's tough. Tough being an aware nigga. Yeah, yeah.
Soldaten, the Italians are upon us. We must hold the Church of San Rocco. If we are overcome, fall back to our second line in the Valley of Seren. Should we lose the pass, do not despair. We will retreat to our fortress. There we will win. Be bold, men. The Empire unites us.
We have lost objective butter. We have lost objective
Yeah.
apples.
Yeah.
We have lost the sector.
Yeah. It's funny you say you eat bad. You're unconscious nigga and you're eating bad because you don't give a shit and you get fat. Because really, these niggas aren't even getting fat no more. They got these GLP-1s and shit, and pills and injections and shit. All these fucking commercials, bro. So you just stack, nigga. Okay, I'm gonna do the GLP-1 McDonald's stack. Let me get a double cheeseburger and a GLP-1 pill. Like what? And these niggas are even making GLP-1 food, bro. Like food specifically for these niggas. So the shit, yeah, it's yeah, yeah, it's a double-edged sword, bro. It's a double-edged sword. I do say one of the biggest advantages though is when you do become conscious, it all comes back to being able to be deliberate and intentional, which I would call just being a creator, you know, creating your own life, and then being a victim. It's the difference between being a creator and a victim. When you're so unconscious, you're not even aware of how you have no choices, how everything's really being chosen for you. And you're just, you know, people are thinking for you, people are thinking through you. You're not even making as many choices as you think you're making. You're doing what's already been set up, what's already been told, what's already been established.
We are losing objective
But
butter.
if you're conscious, you can actually choose, you can actually make decisions. You have more of an effect on the outcome of your life compared to Sleepy Joe behind the wheel who's too busy blaming everybody and everything but himself for making the for why he's in the situation that he's in. That's the main benefit. As shitty as that can be, bruh. As shitty as that can be, because it's even more responsibility. You become more aware. You got to make more deliberate choices, conscious choices in your day, and the shit adds up. You're thinking, okay, yeah, food is the obvious one we've established, but you got to go even further than that, right? Products, fucking the clothes you put on your back, the way you wash your clothes, when you sleep, your fucking blankets and sheets and what it's made of, and you got to start, you know, you got to pay attention to the news at least a little bit because these fucking companies be getting busted for having cancer causing products on the fucking market, right? And you only know about it if you're paying attention. So you got to pay somewhat attention to either social media or the news. So you gotta be tapped in and locked in. You can't be halfway with it. You gotta be all in and just fucking do the best that you can with the shit.
We have lost the sector.
Yeah. Can't be around niggas who fucking smoke and vape and do shit like that. Hey, bro, pass me my vape, bro. Pass me my vape. So, nigga, why are you vaping in the first place? Can't be around niggas whose main goal is to just fuck hoes, right? Like, you're in a relationship, you trying to get married, you're trying to have kids or whatever. Can't just be hanging out with niggas who want to just sit around and fuck hoes all day. You got to make deliberate choices then, too. I wish, and there's just really no preparation for this shit. No preparation. I feel like our parents' generation, no shade, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't prepared for all the nuance of life. Like, I was prepared for the survival shit, the basic level living, but the nuances of life, definitely not prepared. Definitely not prepared. Like the emotional side, the taking care of yourself, know how to know if something's really good or bad for you, how to know if people are good or bad for you. Nope, had to learn all that shit from experience, unfortunately. Unfortunately. I don't think I asked this question. What does it feel like being around people who are still on the same timing that you used to be on? So being around people who used to do what you did, but now you've outgrown it. What is it like being around that person or those people? Does it feel like you're going backwards? Let me ask that.
We have taken objective apples. We are losing objective apples. We have lost objective apples.
Ich sehe mir die Wunde mal an.
We have lost the sector. An anti-vehicle is available near your location. We have lost objective butter.
Soll ich dich wieder zusammenflecken?
Okay. For me, when I'm around people who are still on the shit that I used to be on, I think I get irritated. Maybe not with them, but with the situation in general. Because I move fast, you know, like I learn things pretty quickly, and I don't like making the same mistakes multiple times. So when I'm in situations that I feel like I've passed, to return to them it almost feels like I didn't learn in the first place. And on a side note, sometimes I feel like it's not always my place to help someone. Like I have to get their permission in order to help them. That may sound weird, but I'm not the type of person that likes giving unsolicited advice because I don't like unsolicited advice. Like someone just giving me advice just to give me advice. Like I don't like that at all. I don't like someone giving me advice when I didn't ask for it. So I try not to give people advice unless I'm already cool with them or they ask for it. And that's when I'll give people advice. So I don't like being in situations where I feel like I need to give someone advice, but I don't know if it's okay to. So a situation like that would be, since we keep using food, if I see someone eating poorly and they got dietary issues. I've actually experienced this, and they got dietary issues, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? I don't like, yeah, I don't like being in those situations, right? Because it is awkward, right? You are correcting someone, but you're doing it for their betterment, and you don't know how they're going to take it. They may be offended, they may get mad, or they may be receptive and be like, you know what, you're right. And you don't know. It just depends on who you're fucking talking to and how they feel in that moment. And that's why I don't like giving advice, bro. I just like being around people who are already on the same page. We're already on the same page. We're already on the same wave. You don't have to correct me because I'm doing some crazy shit. I get it if our relationship is mentor mentee or teacher student or older brother little brother. I understand that, but if it's we friends or we're collaborators, we're on the same equal level playing field, and then I want to already be around people who are on the same wave that I'm on. I don't want to feel like I gotta fucking teach all the time. I don't think you can call somebody your friend if you're always gotta teach them. You may call them your friend, but that's not a friend relationship. Friend relationships are on the same playing field. You can call them 50-50 or 100 or 100, whatever. But friends are on the same playing field. It's not like one person is doing all the work. They're giving all the energy. They're giving all the advice, all the help, all the paying for everything. That's not friendship. Not to me. Friendship is even level playing field. Me and you, we're on even level playing field, right? You're in a position to call me out if you see me on some bullshit, and I'm in a position to call you out if I see you on some bullshit. That's just the respect and us holding each other to a higher standard. If I can't call a nigga a friend if I can't call him out like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're like, if you get upset with me trying to help you be better, and I'm not even, like lecturing you or really being ham-fisted about it. But I'm like just actually trying to, hey, bro, maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe you should put down the Twinkies, bro. You got, high blood pressure or whatever. I don't know. Then then I'm trying to help. I'm literally trying to help you, right? I'm just trying to help. I don't want to ever be in a position where I have to be tongue tied because my friend or homie don't want to hear that shit. He wanna be on the fuckery. Whatever the fuckery is, he wanna be on the fuckery. I just can't. I can't do that. I can't be on that wave. I can't call that nigga a friend. I can't be around that. It doesn't feel good being around people who are not on what you're on. When you move past something, you have to align with people who are on the same wave. Because if you're not, you're either going to be pulled back or you're going to be pulling your friends forward. And most likely, you're going to be pulled back. Most likely, because the change you made is new. It's one you're still adjusting to. They got all the momentum. That old habit, that's got all the momentum. That's the convenient routine habit that we've always done. So when you're on some new shit and you're trying to develop a new pathway, a new habit, a new routine, you keep going back to the old shit, bruh, you're confusing yourself. Do you want to eat healthy or not? Do you want to go to the gym at 6 a.m. or not? Do you want to give up drinking or not? You can't have both. In the Bible, it says you can't worship two gods. I don't know the exact scripture, but it says you can't worship two gods. You can't. Nigga, either you're going to do it or you're not going to do it. Either you're going to put down the smokes for good or you're not. And you can't just be like, well, you know, I'm just going to do it this one time with my friends and my homies. Like, nigga, there ain't no just one more time. It's either you're done or you're not done. Exactly, bro. Either you done or you're not done, bro. And I think it's so easy to make easy, relatively, of course, to make change in isolation. Like if you're just changing something about yourself and you don't have outside influence, that's way easier than if you're trying to make change and everybody in your friend group is still doing the same thing. It's easier to make the change by yourself than in that environment. It's way easier. Way fucking easier. That's another reason why I tend to isolate myself a lot too, is because I don't like being around so many influences. I don't like being around so many influences, so many unpredictable influences. We talking about this whole conscious shit and like making decisions, bro. I didn't realize how influential people can be until you start really thinking. Like you don't realize how influential a nigga can be. Like you can make a fucking decision you would never normally make just because someone suggests it, just because that's how they do things. Just because that's how they've always done shit and you're in their environment and they're doing it and you're just like, well, fuck it. I've done that. There's shit that I said I wouldn't eat that I eat because I'm in another nigga environment and he's eating that shit. He just offered it to me. Like, what the fuck? It's most of the time I will say no. So I'll give myself credit for that. But other times I'm like, you know what? I'm hungry. I want to eat something. Fuck it. I'll eat the seed oils, nigga. Yes, I see you just fried all that shit in the seed oils, but fuck it. Fuck it. I'll recover, nigga. Or I won't get hit that hard by this. So many shit is so niggas are so influential, bro. So influential. And that's why niggas talk about peer pressure. Peer pressure is a big harsh word. Really, it's just influence. I like using the word influence because it shows you how simple it is. Influence is so simple. You're influenced by everybody and everything, whether you realize it or not. Everything influences you. Everyone influences you. Even if you don't pay attention to the news or politics, that shit influences us. You can come across a nigga at the store who mentions like, oh yeah, bro, fuck the administration. And there you go. That shit is right in front of your face. And you thought you were going to avoid it just by not watching the news. But a nigga just brought it up in front of you. And you can't control that. Influence is everywhere, bro. And we gotta be mindful. I don't want to say careful. Very mindful of who you hang out with. I think as I've gotten older and matured and done a lot of work on myself, it's like I'm okay with not having a lot of friends. I saw my parents not have a whole lot of friends, and I was like, damn, I'll never want that to be me. But now I'm like, you know what, nigga, I might be worse. Like, I'm okay with being worse, nigga. I'm okay with having like counting my friends on my hands, bro. On one hand, nigga, and you're one of them, nigga. So there's only 4 more slots left, nigga. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I didn't think I'd be okay with that. When I was younger, I thought, nah, like I don't want to be. Yeah, I want to have a lot of friends and be cool with a lot of people. And now I'm just like, nah, bro. They say it's lonely at the top. The more you fucking elevate and vibrate higher, realize more, become more conscious, you can't be up there with everybody, nigga, because not everybody's choosing that. Not everybody wants to be super conscious, super aware, making deliberate decisions. like in business, right? Or career wise, not everybody wants to be the boss. I realized this when I was working at my in-laws job yesterday, right? He's the manager. Not everybody wants to be the manager. There was a shitload of servers and cooks and other things. I'm sure they don't want to be the manager. I'm sure they're comfortable where they're at. And that's fine. That's fine. But what I want, I'm not going to compromise just because someone else doesn't want it. I don't want to. I wouldn't want to have to compromise that shit. And if you're my friend, you're not going to want me to compromise that shit. You're not going to want to be like, yeah, Flynn, maybe you should just, like, just work at this job for a few years, bro. Ain't none of my friends better ever say no dumbass shit like that to me, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Never. We are not friends, bro. If you ever say some shit, I know you wouldn't, but just an example, nigga. You ever say some shit like that, nigga? We're not friends, bro. We're not friends. I'd rather you say some disrespectful shit like, Flynn, you're a bitch. I'd eat that. But if you're like, Flynn, bro, just work a job for 20 years and retire. I'd be like, bro, fuck you. We're done. we're done, nigga. We're done.
We have taken objective apples. We have lost objective Charlie.
This nigga a clone, bro. They clone this nigga. They clone this nigga. You just show up in a group, nigga. You're like, you know what, y'all? I love my job. I'm like, wait, what, nigga? What the fuck? Yeah, I want to work here for the rest of my life. Huh? Yo, what happened to this nigga, bro? This is not you. Oh shit, yeah, bro. You can't, because my whole fucking life philosophy is creating your own thing, being a creator, living your life intentionally. So if you suggest something that's the exact opposite of my philosophy, that's like, bro, that's disrespectful, nigga. If you know what I stand for and you're telling me to do the exact opposite of what I stand for, you're not my fucking friend. If I tell you I want to be healthy, I want to fucking work out and shit, and you're fucking suggesting that I eat the worst shit on the planet, you're not my friend. My friend will tell me to put the fucking Twinkies down. Put the Twinkies down, Flynn. You said you want to be healthy, nigga. Oh, yeah, that's right. Damn, bro. And I can't be mad because I told you what standard to hold me to. That's friendship to me, nigga. That's the real shit. That's the real shit. That's why I couldn't be around niggas who are on the old timing. I've told you stories about niggas who were on the old timing and then we fell off. That's just, to me, that's just life. If you're not willing to grow with me, then you can't go with me. It's happened countless fucking times in the past year. People who I thought were gonna be there till the end, nigga, when I don't know, on the top. I thought, okay, it's gonna most likely be this group of people. Some people who I thought it was gonna be, I don't even talk to. I haven't talked to them in a long time. I don't feel bad about it because I rationalize it as, hey, I'm growing, I'm developing, and if there's just a part of me that doesn't resonate with them anymore, I have to accept that. Because if I don't accept that and I try to maintain this relationship that's not in alignment with me, then most likely I'm fucking myself. I'm doing a disservice to myself. Not them. Not them, but me. I'm holding myself back by being involved in friendships or relationships with certain people. I can't, bro. I can't. I fucking can't. I couldn't. I can't. And it's because of this next question. What does subtle hate or lack of support actually look like in your life? It's because of the subtle hate and lack of support. Subtle hate and lack of support. When you move on to some better shit, niggas subtly hate. And that's why they recommend the other shit. If I start saying, yeah, I want to be healthy, and the first thing out of a nigga's mouth is, "Hey, bro, let's go to McDonald's." That nigga is projecting and hating, bro.
We have lost objective apples.
I don't count it as just ignorance at that point. If you know what the fucking plan is and you're recommending the opposite, well, it's in the word opposite. Like, you're an op, nigga. I'm sorry, bro. You're an op. You're an op. And I think we gotta normalize that shit. Like, seriously. If you're at a friend group with multiple people and y'all, well, one, first off, y'all gotta be about something, right? You gotta stand for something. You can stand for health. You can stand for getting your finances right, or being good family men. Whatever. I don't. It don't matter. But as soon as you make your mark in the sand and you say, "Hey, we're standing for this," there should be nobody in that group recommending the exact opposite. And if they do, you correct them. Oh no, we're not doing that. Oh no, that's not what we're doing, bro. Remember we're doing this.
We have taken
Oh yeah,
objective
that's right.
apples.
That's right. That's right. This should never be a situation where a nigga is recommending the opposite shit. It should never be that. Businesses don't work like that. Everybody gotta be on the same page, bro. Everybody gotta be on the same page. As soon as a nigga starts saying, "Nah, I don't think we shouldn't all do that. We shouldn't all do that," there's divide. You got to be on the same page, bro. We got to normalize that in friendships. Be on the same page. Subtle hate is not okay, nigga. Niggas feeling insecure because you're changing and growing,
Ich habe Sichtkontakt.
so they hate or try to persuade you to do the opposite. That shit is not okay, bro. It's not a good look. That is not a good look. And I've seen subtle hate, and I know you can relate to this shit, where someone will bring up what you're working on. So for me, I'm working on a school mentorship program, whatever. So niggas will bring that up, or they'll laugh at it. And I'm just like, okay. Okay. I guess you think this shit is a joke, nigga. But 1 or 2 years from now, when I'm still working on this shit, like this is what I'm doing, bro. This is just what I'm gonna do.
We have taken objective butter.
This is who I am. This is what I'm gonna do, bro. I've had people laugh. I've had people make jokes and shit, and I'm just like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get what their perspective is for them to laugh. So you're telling me it's funny that I'm pursuing something beyond what was presented to me. I'm gonna create my own thing so I can live off my own thing. That's funny, not working for some nigga who don't give two shits about me at a company who don't give two shits about me. That's not funny. So that's not funny. That's not putting all my eggs into that basket is normal. You're doing something wrong by actually building a solid foundation, nigga. The one you can pass on to your kids, bro. Generation after generation. Niggas think that's like wrong. They think that's a foreign idea. That's just how fucking brainwashed niggas are. They think working at one place for 30 years or until you die is normal. That is fucking insane to me. That's insane. That's insane. Because when I look at it, I haven't really spent that long building what I've been building, creating what I've been creating. I haven't spent that long. I've been doing it my whole life, kind of. But it's only really been 2 years that I've been locked in on this one specific mission. Like 2 years, that's nothing. Niggas are in school for 4, 5, 6. Nigga, I was in school for damn near 6 years, working towards a degree that I can't even cash in for a job. Can't even, because the jobs would be like, well, you got to have at least this amount of experience in DaVinci or Premiere Pro, or you have to have edited. You have to have a portfolio with all these videos in it. This specific type of video that we're looking for. So it's like, what's the point of me having this fucking film degree if y'all are gonna ask for all this shit anyway? I spent 6 years of my life to get this thing that can't even get me where I'm supposed to go. Like the main reason why the main reason why we go to college is to get a job, not a degree. So I went to college in order to come out with a job They gave me this piece of paper, and this piece of paper can't even get me a fucking job. That's insane, bro. And we're spending thousands of dollars. Bro, some niggas are in so much debt, bro. I'm one of the lucky ones. Like, I'm not even in that much debt. Some niggas are in so much debt. We went to GGC, nigga, local school, so we'll be straight. But some niggas are going to the biggest schools in the country, graduating with not even film degrees, less than that. Shit that's like basically meaningless, bro. General education. What the fuck is that? The fuck is that? You're graduating with degrees that don't even transfer to jobs. What job can you do? What job can you get with that degree? And the nigga be like, I don't know. You're like, dude, you're 6 years in. What do you mean you don't know? Why do they even offer that degree here? Like, what's the point? The point from the point of getting a degree is to get a job, bro. And they got degrees that don't even transfer to any job. Like, no job. Why even have it? Why even fucking... What the... It's like a video game, bro. Having fucking what's it called? Like features in it that you can't even use. Why? Why are you even putting it in there if we can't even use it? Like, what's the point? It's just dumb, bro. But some niggas believe in that, whatever logic there is in that, and they cling to it, and they think anything foreign to that is bad, right? Or silly, or a waste of time. And they'll laugh and they'll joke and they'll whatever. And obviously it's hate, but I'm just wondering, like, what is it? Envious? Is it like, damn, I wish I could do that? I wish I had the courage to do that? Or is it just genuinely like, oh, this nigga's creating his own thing, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, or that's bad? I don't know which one it is. I tend to think it's the second one, where niggas are just like not used to anybody being a creative or an entrepreneur and making stuff, because we're so consumer. We're more trained to be consumers than creators. So maybe people are more accustomed to consuming than creating. So when you see someone create, it's like, what are you doing? What is that? What do you mean? What does that name mean? Why are you putting so much time and energy into this thing? It's not getting you anywhere. It's not getting you any results or money or whatever. So maybe that's why they laugh. But the degree shit always makes me laugh, bro. Always makes me laugh. I saw a video today where this girl was like, I got 4 degrees and I still can't get a job. I'm like, oh my God. 4? you got 4. These motherfuckers will say a degree is the key. This bitch got 4 keys, bro. She still can't even open up doors. Bro, that shit crazy. And the doors aren't even fucking locked like that, for real. If we're being real, bro, these companies be bullshitting when they say they want all these requirements, nigga. They be bullshitting. But they put up this facade, so people follow the facade. And then it's like, man, the degree shit is so funny. It's funny when a nigga graduates with a degree, and he's like, well, we asked this nigga, like, okay, well, what can you do with your job, or what's your degree? And the nigga's like, I can teach. It's like, okay, bro. So that's all you can do with it, nigga, is teach other people the shit you just learned. That's all you can do with that. And you're not even a fucking education major, which I would understand. I'd get it if you went to school to teach, nigga. It makes sense to teach. You went to school for some random shit, and all you can do with it is teach it? Like, come on, bro. Come on, dog. Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. So what does subtle hate or lack of support actually look like in your life? Mm-hmm.
We have lost objective butter.
Good job. Good job.
We have taken objective butter.
What up?
Return to the combat area.
That's 100, bro. I feel like that's definitely subtle hate, especially for someone who knows you and knows what you value. And yeah. I've had that experience where people. I had that experience the other day where someone was like, "Oh, you should DoorDash." I'm like, "Oh my god." I'm like, oh, you must think I'm a loser. No, I'm playing. I don't want anybody who DoorDashes to be like, "Oh shit, that's how you feel." Nah, but that's how it came across to me. If I'm being honest, it was like if you throw that out there, then it's just like, "Oh, okay, well you can't get a job, so just do." DoorDash. That to me, that's how I view DoorDash, and that's no
We
disrespect to
have
anybody.
lost objective butter.
It's just how I view it. It's how they said it, and it makes me view it like that. Oh well, you could just get some extra money and do blah 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 blah. Nigga, I have a
We have
degree.
lost the sector.
Like I did the shit that y'all told me to do. I shouldn't have to fucking DoorDash. If this shit works, I shouldn't have to fucking DoorDash. Like what? In what world are we living in where a nigga can spend thousands of dollars on getting a fucking key to his future and the best he can do is DoorDash? I get it if I didn't fucking even graduate high school or that's all I did, or I got a GED and that's all I got. But I got a degree, nigga. I shouldn't have to. What the fuck? Like, you don't need a degree to do DoorDash, nigga. What the fuck? So yeah, I took it as hate, but I know they didn't mean it like that. But I still took it that way. I still took that shit personal as a motherfucker. And I let you know because I'm saying it right now in the way that I'm saying it. I took that shit personal because I got a lot of ambition. Like I got a lot of big ideas, a lot of big things I'm working on. So to suggest I do something small like that to me is limiting. Like you don't believe in what I'm doing. You don't believe in who I am because that job is anybody can do that, right? If I'm gonna work a job, it's got to be something that you know fits me. People, you can take that however you want to take it, but I'm just saying, like, I'm at a certain level. That's how I view myself. I'm at a certain level. There's certain jobs I just can't do anymore. I've done them in the past. I can't do it. I did fucking Instacart, right? I'm not going back. I did after school program before. I'm not going back. I go back to subbing because that's chill. But outside of that, there's no other job that I go back to. I did Burger King before. I'm not going back. I'm not fucking going back to Burger King. That's what I'm saying, bro. These
Yeah.
niggas,
So,
these niggas are
Friday.
running out of ideas, bro. These
I
niggas are
go
like,
out with her on her birthday, or do I go dinner with Shonda? Anybody gonna let me know?
what's he talking? Is he? What?
What, bro? Just let me know.
Please, definitely, nigga. I thought he was talking to us. What the fuck? Be like, yeah, nigga, I'm not going back to fucking Burger King, bro. I got more. Nah, bro. Nah. That's subtle hate. When another thing that I realized was subtle hate is when you're attempting to do something and you tell someone like, okay, this is what I'm working towards, or this is what I'm about to attempt, this is what I'm going to try, and their first thing that comes out of their mouth is like, well, it's okay if you don't reach that, Like, nigga, I just I just told you what I was gonna do. This is why I be feeling like Kanye, bro. In that interview he did when he was like, "Who do you think you are?" He's like, "Nigga, I just told you, I'm a god." Like, now I know how this nigga feels, bro. Because you could tell something, yeah, bro, I'm about to start my own school, open my own business, and do blah blah blah. Well, you know it's okay if you don't end up doing that and you have to get a job. That's okay. Like, what? Where did you get that shit from, nigga? I just told you what I was gonna do. I just told you what the plan is. I just told you what I'm working towards. Obviously, that shit is a projection, but it's just so baffling. So baffling the lengths people will go to not feel insecure by ambition, by something that's beyond themselves. Instead of thinking, you know what, that's cool, bro, go do that. You know what, maybe I should want more for myself too, because man, I could use some more. They'd be like, oh no, just don't do that. And they don't even rationalize it, but this is how I rationalize it for them. They're saying, yeah, don't do that so I don't feel uncomfortable by you doing that, or I don't have to view you differently. Because if you do that, that means, oh, you're better than me. You did something that I couldn't do. And I have to give you the respect that I wasn't giving you before. And I don't plan on doing that, so please don't plan on succeeding. Because then I got to speak to you differently. Then I got to call you sir. Then I got to call you mister. You know, then I gotta fucking book appointments with you just to talk to you. Yeah, yeah. How many niggas call me Lord Farquaad, bro? Lord Farquaad. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's niggas be so insecure when it comes to change, bro. So insecure when you want to go follow your own shit, bro. So hey, and you tell me, nigga, because you work with a lot of old heads, bro. So I know you got that experience. When niggas be projecting, oh, I wish I would have did that. I wish I would have done that. If I was your age, I would. All right. If I was, if I was back when I was your age, and, black parents love doing this shit. Uh, 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 enjoy your youth while you can, because when you get older, enjoy it while you can, because when you get to 30, your back starts hurting. A lot of times I hurt. Enjoy your looks now. Bro, bro, cabinet full of pills, bro. I want to lecture you about health. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Hey, hey, now you calling me out there because I said I was gonna learn Spanish, nigga. This nigga said he wanted to learn Spanish 50 years ago. This nigga still saying hola and shit. Nah, it's funny as fuck. Nah, for real though, niggas. It be niggas, bruh. Older head niggas, bruh. I'm telling you, but it's funny because they assume that your life is gonna play out just like theirs did. That's the biggest problem, right? I don't have a problem with anybody giving advice or saying, "Hey, don't be like me," or enjoy your youth while you can. I have no issue with that. My problem is when niggas are like, "Oh yeah, this is my experience. This is gonna be your experience." Like, nigga, no, the fuck is not. I moved differently than you did at 30. I moved differently than you did at 20. So what makes you think my 50s and your 50s gonna look the same? Right? The shit I'm doing, y'all niggas didn't even know existed, nigga. Yeah. What do they say? Hmm. That's when that's when they start crying, and then someone else is like, "Q, why'd you say that? You didn't have to hurt their feelings. You didn't have to hurt their feelings." It's. Oh shit! I don't know if you heard that. Damn, that shit came out of nowhere. But Yeah, I don't know what I was about to say. It's just stop me. Oh yeah, and I don't think it's always bad to have our feelings hurt. This, and I'm still, I want to still stay on topic. What does subtle hate or lack of support actually look like? I don't think, because you talked about, calling people out. I don't think it's bad to hurt someone's feelings. When I say when I say this subtle hate or lack of support is projection from a lot of people. I don't think it's bad to call it out. And I don't think it's bad if someone feels offended or hurt by you calling it out. Because the reality is you're just giving it back to them. The same energy that they're giving to you, you're just giving it back to them. They're saying, well, I don't think you'll be able to do it. And you're like, well, I get because you didn't do it. You think I can't do it, but I'm not you. And if they're offended by that, I mean, that's just the truth, right? Most likely they're saying that because they couldn't do it. So they think, oh, well, if you're anything like them, you can't do it. And you're just pointing it right back. Like, no, that's not the case. What you believe, what you're suggesting is not true. It's not true. That's your truth. That's not my truth. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Especially if the person feels upset about it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that because their intention, whether they realize it or not, what they're doing is basically meant to hurt you. Basically, it's to stop you, which is going to hurt you. It's to make you doubt, which is going to hurt you. It's to so you can change your course, which is going to hurt you. So if they're offering that hurt in the first place, it's better that they take it because at least they can self-reflect on it. At least they could be like, "Damn, that hurt, but why did it hurt? Damn, that nigga was right. I did give up. Damn, I did have a chance to do X, Y, and Z, and I didn't do it. Damn, and now I'm telling this guy who may be a little bit more ambitious than me, who may have more resources than me or less resources than me, that he can't do it, and I'm only telling him that because shit, I didn't do it. Damn, what does that mean about me? That's the ideal situation. Obviously, a lot of niggas are not like that. A lot of niggas will just be offended and be like, "Well, fuck you, bruh," and you may come to blows with that nigga. But ideally, people when you reflect someone's projection back onto them, it's an opportunity for them to reflect. It's an opportunity for them to look at themselves, to take the bullshit they just said to you and eat their own shit so they can learn and grow from it. So you're not a bad person by pushing that shit back on them and being like, "Nah, that is not me. That is you, bro. That is you." I think one of my ex-partners was kind of like that. She was bold like that. And I always admired that. Like, damn, I always admired people who were bold like that. I was like, damn, I wish I could, I wish I could do that. And I know I can. I just got to get over the fact of, hurting motherfuckers' feelings and not really caring too much about it because I care more about my own feelings. I'm usually just, okay, I'll just ignore them or I'll just ignore it. That's the mindset that I go to. But I'm realizing now that no, like it's okay for me to speak truth in the situation. That if they are projecting onto me, it's okay for me to acknowledge that in front of them. It's okay for us to acknowledge that in a group setting. I don't have to just acknowledge that on my own and then handle that on my own. I could be like, no, like, bro, you're projecting on me. That's your experience. That's not my experience. I'm going to succeed because I'm Flynn, bro. I do what I do. I do what I'm doing in a different way. I don't have to explain all that shit to you. I'm just going to let you know that what you said is not the truth, nigga. It's just not my truth. That is perfectly fucking fine and okay. Have you ever felt pressure to go back to your old habits just to fit in? I can't say yes now. Well, no, because I did say yes earlier, where I said sometimes when you're in certain environments, when I'm in certain environments, I'll do something that I normally wouldn't do just because it's more comfortable. So yeah, sometimes, but I wouldn't say that I do shit to fit in. I'd say I do shit maybe out of convenience. Like using the food example, if I know something's cooked in seed oils and shit, then I may just eat it just because it's dinner time or I'm hungry or there's no other option. So at that point, I do it, but I wouldn't say it's out of fitting in with the group or doing it because everybody else is doing it. It's more so because it's convenient. I think that's the thing, right? I don't think a lot of people do shit for deeper intentions. I think people do a lot out of convenience. A lot. We do a lot out of convenience. We do. That's why niggas eat fast food in the first place because it's convenient. At most, at most, you're in a line for like 5-10 minutes, right? With cooking, you gotta set shit up. You gotta know what you're cooking. You gotta have the right utensils and ingredients, and then clean up afterwards. That's not as convenient as just picking up some shit. It's already wrapped in a piece of paper. Eat it. Throw the paper away. You're good. Convenient as fuck. So I don't know if I felt pressure to go back to old habits just to fit in with people necessarily. I could say for myself that I went back to old habits out of my own convenience or own routine, but not to
Would you
fit
like a
in.
breakfast spud today?
Not to fit in. That's how I feel about smoking. When I was in I don't want to say I was
Well, you're
peer
in luck,
pressured
mate.
to smoke
Seven.
because every time it was offered, I always said no. One day I decided to do it just because I wanted to, just to try it. But every other time someone told me to do it or asked me to do it, I always said no. So like smoking, yeah, I didn't do that to fit in. I did it out of choice. I think it's okay to do things out of your own choice as long as you understand why you're choosing it. As long as you understand why you're choosing it, and then when you do have the experience, you're honest about what you feel and what you experience. Like if like your in your example, when you drink and you're like, what the hell am I doing? Why am I really doing this? If you were to drink and just go with it, even though you don't like it,
You're
just to fit
definitely
in, I have a problem with that. Right? That's problematic. But if you were to drink and you just enjoy it and you keep doing it, to me that's okay. That's your choice, right? That's your choice. But yeah, I don't smoke. I don't smoke no more. I don't. And I don't feel. I think for me, it helps not being in the environments because I don't even really feel pressure to fit in or conform just to be in certain environments. I don't have those temptations like that. That's why I use the food example, because that's probably the most realistic thing. The most realistic thing is food. I'm not really tempted by other things, by other people. I feel like I'm not influenced by other people in ways outside of food. Yeah, because I don't share my ideas with people like that. I'm not open with my social life like that. I'm not open with my plans. I'm not open with long-term plans, or even what I do on a day-to-day basis. So I don't open myself up enough to be influenced by people, or to uh, maybe say things to relate. I don't open up enough to do that shit. I don't open up enough to conform. I don't share my life story with niggas. So there's no need for me to like try to fit in. There's not even enough nigga. Who am I fitting in with, nigga? I told you there's only like a handful of friends I got, nigga. If I don't fit in with them, then what the fuck?
Today,
Like, how you not gonna fit in? And nigga, it's just a friend group of two niggas. Like, what? Huh? Like, what the fuck? I don't fit in here, nigga. It's just me and you in the room. Like, what you mean you don't fit in, nigga? This shit weird. Yeah, I don't have that experience personally. Is my point. I don't have that experience personally, and I don't feel pressure to go back to how I used to be in order to hang out with those people who still do it. Like the niggas that I no longer hang out with who are still on the same shit. I don't even feel a need to go back to that. I feel like when you're really through with something, when you're really through, really, really through, not just wanting to be through or you're still working through it, when you're really done with something, you don't even have the urge or desire. The temptation may come up, a quick um, routine, habitual urge may come up, but you sit with it and you're like, nah, and you're okay with that. You're okay with that. It's not like, oh shit, I feel the urge again. What am I gonna do? It's just like, I feel it, but I don't even want to do that shit. Or I feel like doing it, or something's pushing me, but I already know what's gonna happen if I do it, and I don't even feel like feeling like that. So I'm just not gonna. I'm just not gonna drink. I'm just not gonna call her up. I'm just not gonna go out tonight. I'm just not gonna do it because I know how the night's gonna end, and I don't feel like feeling like that. That's when you're really done with something. Like when a girl will be like, "I'm done with this nigga," and she's still texting the nigga, even if she's cussing him out. She's not done. She's still got energy to give. You're done with some shit when you don't got energy to give. When I was done with my ex nigga, I was done. I was done. She was in my face talking about, oh, we could blah 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 blah. I was like, nah, bro. I'm done with you. I gave you thousands of chances, bro. When I'm done, I'm done. I'm done. It's over. You got nothing to say now, nigga. Yeah, bro. It was, nigga. It was, yeah, bro. That one time, I think you were on campus that one time. We were in the game room, and I was like, bro, I just talked to this dude. I talked to her, and then their stories aren't connecting. I don't know if you remember that day. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I shouldn't have to go through no bullshit like that. Having to talk to both of y'all, and both of y'all stories ain't straight. No, it was her fault. No, it was his fault. No, it was her fault. Like what? Like what the fuck is this? Like, nah, bro. Nah. I tell my girl Nella, bro, you ever put me through some shit like that, bro? It's not even a conversation, dog. It's not even a I'm not even gonna argue with you, bro. Like, I shouldn't even be at the point of arguing with you over dumbass shit like that. So nah. Oh no, go ahead, go ahead. Uh, oh, yeah. Yeah. Dipping the toe in the water. That's how they see. Yeah, that's how I kept going back, bro. That's how I kept going back to my ex, because I wasn't used to someone apologizing. So she would apologize after she'd do all the bullshit. She would apologize. So I thought that was something. Like, oh, she apologized. Oh, okay. And like shit would happen, and it'd be different shit, but like shit would still happen. So I thought that was a big deal. Like, oh, apologizing, that means something. But like you said about worth, when you because you change your behavior, but really you change who you are and how you look at yourself. So when you change how you look at yourself and you look back at the old environment, old people, old situations, it don't connect.
My
Not
dad.
because you're not just taking those actions, but because it's not who you are. It's not how you see yourself anymore. So you can't even you don't even see yourself engaging with certain people anymore. You don't even see yourself engaging in certain habits anymore. You got too much respect for yourself to go through the shit you already went through. I have too much respect for myself to entertain the bullshit my ex was doing. Like, I just laugh at this point. Like, what the fuck is happening? Like, no, huh? No. And that's why I tell my girl now, like, if you were ever to do X, Y, and Z, like, I'm not even getting mad. I get mad, but we're not arguing over it. Like, it's just done. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's done. Because if I have to even get to that point, that means you're trying. You're doing the most. You're deliberately doing some shit you know you're not supposed to do. And at that point, I can't argue with you because you did it on purpose. You did it on purpose, bro. We're adults. We're past the whole high school, early college where we're naive and we don't know what the fuck we're doing. Like, you know what the fuck you're doing at this point. So if you do it, then it's a deliberate choice. We don't go backwards, bro. You can't go backwards once you change your perspective completely. Once you're done with some shit and you're like, yeah, who I used to be is not who I am now. You don't go back. It don't matter what the habit is or who the person is or how fucking seductive they want to be or how tempting the situation is. You're just done. You're done. And I think if you fall back into it, you're not really done. You're not done. And sometimes you are going to be in the same environments that your past environments that you were in. You're going to be put in those same environments, even though you've changed and grown. And it's not always a bad thing, I think, when you're in those environments, because you still have the power to choose. So now that you're different and you're new, but you're in an old environment, you have to act in a new way, even in that old environment. And that's how you really know if you changed. That's what I say. Speaking of, what does protecting your growth look like for you right now? What does protecting your growth look like for you right now? Shoot the club up. Affirmation. Pro- protecting your growth. So give me a specific example from your experience. That's dope. That's dope as fuck. Mine is probably the opposite. It's like staying in, but more so staying in so I'm away from people. So it basically isolating and alienating myself a little bit. That's been very that's one of the main ways that I protect myself. I didn't realize how deliberate it was until maybe now. I think I just did it unconsciously, but now I realize why I do it. It's because I don't like being around too many influences. I don't like when people project onto me. I don't like projections. I don't like uh being in this world sometimes. Like I know one of the Bible quotes is be of no be in the world but not of the world. I don't like being of this world. I don't like being of this world sometimes. I don't like being um in the conversations that I'm in sometimes, or in the environments that I'm in. I feel like sometimes I know too much and I can't turn my brain off and unsee things. So I want to be more mindful of what I see. I want to be more mindful of what I hear. I want to be mindful of my interactions with people. And like I said earlier, a lot of my interactions feel very shallow. And I don't think it's deliberately. I don't deliberately seek out shallow interactions. It's just like it's just how it is, you know. It's just what's being presented to me, so I accept it. And I've tried to have deeper conversations with people, but people don't always want that or capable to have that. So I give myself a lot of time and I isolate myself a lot, and that to me that protects my mind, it protects my peace, it protects my focus, it protects my energy, it protects my growth because I can keep it contained in a space. And I'm selective on who I allow into that space. I'm selective on who I allow into that world because I don't want people throwing their 2 cents in on ideas that they have nothing to do with. I don't want to give anybody that power. And the worst part to me is if I do share ideas with people, they can't do anything with it outside of validate me.
It's
They can't help me move forward, right? They can't connect me with the right people or invest in me, or the best they can do is say, "Oh, that's a good idea. You should do that." That's the best that they can do, and like really, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like a Chat GPT can do that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Chat thinks my shit don't stink. All right. Chat think I'm the best nigga in the world, bro. I understand why niggas be falling in love with Chat. Not to get off topic, but yeah, I understand it. So I don't need people's validation. I'm learning that for myself, right? Like it's obviously like we'll all say, yeah, I don't need nobody's validation, but deep down, sometimes we still seek people's validation because you know when you do something new or you do something different, you don't always know what you're doing, and sometimes you want to know you're on the right track. So you may ask somebody like, hey, what do you think about this? It's a normal human thing, and I still do that sometimes too. But I'm realizing like, yeah, I don't need someone's validation to tell me like what I'm doing is right, but I don't need someone to even offer me their expertise. As arrogant as that sounds, I don't need someone to offer me their expertise because even their expertise is limited compared to where I'm going, compared to what I'm doing. What I'm doing is unique, right? It's uniquely me. I am the expert on this. I'm the expert on the thing that I'm building because it's so uniquely me. And they may have experience in a similar field, but even that experience could be limited compared to what I'm building, compared to what I'm seeing, compared to where my goals and visions are. If my goal and vision is to fucking take Revànchi to Mars, I don't want to be dealing with an Earth specialist. Don't tell me what's on Earth. I'm going to Mars, nigga. I don't care what's on Earth. I only need to know how to get off of Earth. If you can't tell me that, you really can't tell me shit. So that's how I'm protecting my growth. I had a conversation recently with someone, and deep down I wanted them to do something. Like I told them the idea, I told them that I finished some stuff, and deep down I wanted them to, I don't know, like give me an opportunity or validate me somehow, or fucking I don't know, like just take it to the next level, and they didn't, and I was disappointed. And then I stopped myself and I was like, what do you want, Flynn? Like, what do you want from these people? And I said, well, I want an opportunity. I want for my work to be seen or appreciated or recognized or whatever. And then I realized in that moment, like, yeah, these people can't give that to me. And just logically, like, these people can't give that to me. So if I ask somebody, if I'm asking this person to give me this validation or give me this opportunity, and they can't give it to me, then I'm setting myself up for disappointment. So I checked myself and been like, whatever you're trying to get from these other people, give to yourself. Give yourself that validation. Even if you think you're unsure about what you're doing, just be like, okay, well, I like X, Y, and Z about what I'm doing. And at least I finished this program that I wanted to build. Whether it's perfect or not, cool. I can always revise it. I can always review it. I can always change it. I can be the critic, right? I don't need someone to be the critic for me. I'm a good fucking critic of myself. We all are. And that could be a good thing if you know how to hone that. If you know how to hone that. It's just people be too critical before they start, so they don't start, or they start and then they want to critique before they're ready to. But I can finish some shit and then look at it and be like, how can I improve this? And then improve it. I don't have to ask people who may not know what the fuck they're talking about what they think about what I'm doing, because they have their own ideas, their own perceptions on how something should look. And it may not be right. Right? It may not right. It may not work. Excuse me. Because I don't believe in with business and creativity and all that shit. I don't believe in right and wrong. I believe in what works and what doesn't work. I learned that shit in a book. Either it works or it doesn't work. Right? It's not right or wrong. It just works or it doesn't work. And an idea may work for me and not for the other person. And I have to assume, and I love that you said your worth, bro, because that's a big fucking thing. I have to assume that every idea that I have, that I actually execute, is a good idea that may just need to be tweaked, may need to be revised and or adjusted, or it may just not be the right time for it. But every idea is a good fucking idea, and trust and believe in it and feed it. And what's the word I'm looking for? And I'll just use this word. And it's validated. It's validated because I did it. It's good enough because I made it. Not good enough because Joe Schmo told me it was good enough, or I can finally get a fucking record deal, or I got enough views on TikTok to let me know that it was good. It's like, nah, nigga, it was good. It could be good and underviewed. It could be good and underliked. It could be great and underappreciated by society. That's the mentality that I'm working on within myself. Is not just being like, oh shit, nobody looked at it. Well, I guess it's going nowhere. Instead, just being like, shit, niggas are missing out. That could literally be my perspective with it. If I train myself to think like that, that could literally be my perspective. Oh shit, I only got 5 views on this. Niggas is sleep. Like I showed you that song. I got to change the verse and shit. But when I put that out, if that shit gets like 13 views, I can't be like, oh, I guess the song wasn't good. I gotta be like, no, that shit was hard, and that's some of my best work. And damn, like I know if a lot more motherfuckers hear this shit, like it's gonna pop. That's the mentality. That's the mentality. I don't want to take lack of views or lack of attention or recognition as a lack of self-worth. So easy to do that in a creative entrepreneur type space, an artist space. You make some shit and the world doesn't acknowledge it, and you're just like, damn, is it even worth anything? That's some shit I've been fighting, nigga. Oh my god. I've been fucking fighting that shit. Like, am I wasting my time building these things, doing this work, building all these systems and these processes for what? Is it a waste? And I gotta say, nah, it's not. Perspective is like the biggest thing. Because I could be like, oh no, we're really dropping in 6 months. That's when it's time to look at the numbers. Right? instead of looking at it now while it's still being built and judging it. I could say, oh no, we're going to judge it 3 years from now. And the only thing that changed is perspective, because I'm still doing the fucking work. I'm just waiting to judge it. I'm just waiting to look at the results and make meaning from it, take meaning from it. I know with how I'm building this school that when it's ready, like straight out the oven, ready, nothing's gonna stop it. Nothing's gonna compare to it. I can't rush that, and I can't take score too early. I just gotta make sure that what I'm building is the best that I can build, and then just trust it. Just trust it, cause I'm not a goofy nigga, right? I'm not a nigga who doesn't know what he's doing. I know where to look. I'm educated. I read. I watch videos. I learn. I'm not just like taking some idea and just being like, oh, well, fuck it. I hope it works. I did research. I asked questions. I had conversations with people. I watch videos. I read books. I talk to people on a daily basis. Like, it's solid. What I'm working on is super fucking solid. I did all the work to verify if it's solid. It's solid. And it's built and it's almost done. It's almost ready. It's almost ready. And you just gotta have faith in it at that point. We come too far to not have faith in it. Too fucking far. It's almost ready. It's almost done. We've done all the work. Have faith in it. Keep going. Because when it drops and it clicks, it's not gonna unclick. It's not gonna like be success. Like we were talking about earlier, how you can be successful for a little while, and someone will say, "Well, just prepare for a rainy day." Like the rainy days ain't even gonna be bad days. Rainy days, rainbows are gonna be out. There's gonna be double rainbows in the sky, even on rainy days. Shit could click like that. Shit could click like that, especially if you're building like that. That's the I don't believe in luck, right? I believe in intention. I believe in being in the right place at the right time, but I don't believe that's luck. I believe in like alignment. Like things work out the way they're supposed to work out for whatever reason. I don't believe in luck. I'm not building this thing based on trying to get lucky. The right person saw me at the right time, or I need to blah 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 blah, and hopefully I get lucky, or I need to make the right connections. Like, nah, just trust what the fuck you're doing. That's enough. That's enough. That's what I'm realizing right now. It's a long-winded way of talking about how I protect my growth, but that's probably the main thing right now is just believing in what I'm doing and not being swayed by what I think I should do. Or I look at people who may be more stable or secure financially than me and being like, damn, am I doing the wrong thing? Should I be pursuing X, Y, and Z over here? Should I change everything that I'm doing in order to have the security that this person has? It sounds silly saying it out loud, but in my mind can rationalize it. So that's why I try to protect myself. I get off fucking Instagram and TikTok and shit because I don't want to be comparing my work. I don't want to be looking at someone's video. They put no fucking effort into their video. They get 10 million views. I can spend fucking 100 hours on one video, 10 views. Like, I don't even want to get into those mental battles. I don't even want to, nigga. I don't even want to get into the mental fucking battles. To me, YouTube's a little bit better because I can see it more on YouTube. Like, okay, I can, I know if I make a good thumbnail, a good title, a good video, I feel like it's gonna get it's gonna get the just due, especially if I put in the work over time. Instagram and TikTok, nigga, that shit feels random sometimes. Like it feels like you put the bullshit like it don't, you know what I mean? Like people talk algorithm. This is what you do to suck the algorithm's dick, and I'm just like, bro, I'm not willing to suck the algorithm's dick, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not willing to do every single fucking technique that everybody talks about just to no. Like no, nigga. I don't gotta get on my knees, bro. For people to view my video You know what I'm saying? Like, no. But you don't even have to chase those highs. Like, I'm realizing I don't even have to chase those highs. I don't even put myself in an environment to even think like that. That's protecting my growth. Don't even put myself in an environment to doubt what I'm doing or reconsider what I'm doing or reevaluate what I'm doing or even reevaluate the way that I'm doing it. Until there's a problem presented, I shouldn't even adjust anything. If it ain't broke, don't fucking fix it, right? Don't just be inspired by some shit you see on IG just because like another nigga's doing it a certain way. So you're like, oh shit, well maybe I should do it that way. If you're really inspired, sure, but if you don't need to, don't, because there's too much fucking information, too much niggas creating shit, too much shit going on. Like I see niggas like Speed, right? Like I show Speed and Kai Cenat and shit. And I'm like, these niggas aren't. No offense to them, right? I don't really see these niggas doing anything. So I'm sitting at home like, damn, well, I mean, these niggas ain't doing that much, but entertaining niggas. Maybe I should just be entertaining niggas. And I'm like, no, nigga, my mission is to do what the fuck I'm doing. Part of that is entertaining niggas, but the big picture is more than just entertaining niggas. I don't want to be a fucking entertainer, nigga. I want to be a creative nigga who does everything. I want to have an empire, nigga. Not just be a nigga who entertains people or a nigga who makes people laugh or, a nigga who does viral shit to go viral. Like, nah, nigga. No. No. I'm here to stay for a long time, nigga. What did the shawties just say on Tinder? I'm here for. Oh well, damn. Never mind. Well, they say I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Damn. Never mind. It's the opposite, nigga. I'm here for a long time, nigga, and a good time. Fuck. Fuck, nigga. All right, bet. Let's close it out. I appreciate everybody who contributed to this space. Me, Q, and ZP. Whether you spoke, listened on live, or just tapped in on the Discord, I want to say that just take one thing that we talked about today and apply it to your own life, because knowledge without application ain't shit. And if you're in the Georgia Gwinnett area and you're looking to put yourself or your child in a positive environment around men who are building, growing, self-reflecting, learning, then Faces of Revànchi Mentoring might be right for you. We're accepting mentees right now. We're going to get that link in the description. Not today, but eventually we will. Appreciate y'all and see y'all next Wednesday. Bong. Yeah, bro, go do that.